Happy Thanksgiving, everyone! It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Hello. Before we get started on the movie today, I just wanted to point out I've seen part 1 of The Beatles Get Back. It's awesome. I'm waiting until part 3 is over, which is the ending, to talk about it. And then South Park Post-COVID, which is now becoming the most popularly liked review on Letterboxd, so thanks for that. I didn't have a lot to say about it other than it was really funny, and Cartman being Jewish was hilarious. Alright. Now, with all that being said, hello, I'm Grant the Movie and TV Guy. What better than Thanksgiving to talk about a movie, well, a Christmas movie, because I botched that. Movies and TV, so we do here, and today we're talking about the movie 8-Bit Christmas. 8-Bit Christmas is streaming now on HBO Max. It's an HBO Max original movie. It's not one of those ones where it's in theater simultaneously. It's on HBO Max. I don't think it is. Yeah, it probably isn't. HBO Max. It's directed by Michael Dowsey. He's a Canadian director. He is perhaps best known for directing the films Goon and What If, which I like, as well as the more forgettable offerings such as Coffee and Kareem and Stuber, which are not as good. And this is kind of his first children's movie, I guess. It is a film that is being kind of pumped up as in the great tradition of A Christmas Story and Elf. Is it? Let's find out. So what's it about? It's based on a book. Neil Patrick Harris portrays a fellow by the name of Jake Doyle. He's with his little daughter. They're arriving a little too early at his parents' place for the holidays. And his daughter wants a phone. More than anything else on planet Earth, she wants a phone. And he takes her when they get there too early to his bedroom, and they play a little Nintendo. And he says, "Do you want to know the story of how I got this? It's a really good one." And tells him, "You cannot use my phone to text your friend until you hear my story." So he sits her down and tells her the story of how in the late 80s, which is what he says, he can't get the year right, so he says late 80s, and we meet little Jake Doyle, played by one of my new favorite child actors, Winslow Fegley, who is 11 years old at this period of time. All he wants for Christmas is a Nintendo. And he soon finds out that between crazy psycho rich kids, even more psycho bullies that look like they're in high school, disapproving, seemingly unattentive parents, as well as an uprising and wanting to ban the Nintendo system, he and his friends are going to have to go on a shenanigan-filled journey to get the Nintendo. And maybe along the way, would you believe that maybe, just maybe, they'll find out what Christmas really is all about? Have you seen a Christmas movie before? I'm going to come right out with this. People are watching this and going like, "Oh, it's a Christmas Story." Yes, but it is it's very not as good as A Christmas Story, but that's understandable. It's one of the great Christmas movies of all time. I watch it every year. However, within that mold, I have to be honest with you, I loved this movie. I had a smile on my face pretty much from minute one. It was charming. I loved Neil Patrick Harris's character. I thought his whole thing also gave me some vibes of How I Met Your Mother and how he's telling his daughter the story. I really admired the fact that all the kids acted like actual kids. It wasn't watered down. And I think by setting it in the 80s, you add a new layer of sort of audience friendliness, because you have this movie that is rated PG. It's appropriate for the whole family, but parents can actually enjoy it because they're reminiscing about it. And about the period. And what's even better is, it's genuinely laugh out loud funny, genuinely weird and edgy, and it also, even at the end, has a touching, heartstring pulling ending that kind of worked. A really good cast here, along with who I mentioned. The parents in this are June Diane Raphael and Steve Zahn, who are always funny. The actress who plays the little sister was phenomenal. She was really funny. She also has sort of a side goal where she wants a Cabbage Patch Kid for Christmas. David Cross has sort of a funny extended cameo as this kind of black market toy salesman who sells out the back of the car that the dad and the son go to for the Cabbage Patch in a desperation measure. All the child actors are great. There's one kid who everyone had in their friend group who was this pathologically lying kid who Neil Patrick Harris describes as nobody was friends with him, but he was just always around, which is funny. The bully kid was hilarious because they introduce him as we never know what grade he's actually in because he spends most of the time when we see him, he's either in the principal's office or in the adult beverages section of the mini mart. Because he looks like an adult. He's like a giant. Very funny movie. Very funny. I can't go all the way with it, but I am gonna go pretty far with it. Let's just close the book on it, you guys. I'm gonna give 8-Bit Christmas 4.5 out of 5 stars. This is a really, really great Christmas movie, and I would not be surprised if next year I give it another watch. This was a really fun film. And that's all that needs to be said. All right, so 4.5 out of 5 stars for 8-Bit Christmas. Let's close the book on it. Trailer Trash, none. Watched it on HBO Max, although they did have like a little promo for Head of the Class, the reboot, I guess. Was there Sharma? Not really. The last scene bleeds into the credits, but then it's over. There's nothing after the credits. All right, we'll be back tomorrow for a holiday chance. That's gonna suck. I know it. And Tim, I'm gonna get the name right eventually. And Tim, I believe it's called The Final Truth. Friday, Saturday we're talking Sing 2 and the Beatles Get Back, and then maybe Clerk on Sunday, and then next week we got Silent Night and Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and maybe Wolf. That'll all be next time, and until next time, I'm Grant the Movie and TV Guy. See it all. I'm happy to share with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Class dismissed. Foot's getting tired. I love Class dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does, but that's what you're supposed to do. Or so I've been told. And happy Thanksgiving. Also, if you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, lists, and other fun stuff, you can check me out on Letterboxd.com at Grant the Movie and TV Guy. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, I just want you to know you're awesome. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. You are loved all the time. Happy Thanksgiving. Love you all. And thank you all. Take care. See you soon. Bye.